Greetings, friends. Happy Tuesday. The word for today is destiny. And I bring forward this big word out of the opportunities of this month, the big opportunities for coming to new levels of freedom and alignment with purpose through your ability to understand and discover through contrast. We're in Gemini, remember, which is a month of expansion in the mind, the ability to come into new levels of relationship through understanding and connection of higher knowledge, and curiosity and imagination. Those are our tools, our superpowers of the mind, imagination, and this is a month when you can transcend perceived limitations by using your imagination and by approaching every experience of contrast and conflict with curiosity. So remember I've been meditating this morning on the Knight of Swords and asking for new understandings using this archetype of mastery for this month, new understandings for myself, and I'd like to pass on a little bit to you of what's been coming through this morning and why the word for today is destiny. So we're going to start with this understanding of contrast and the superpower of the Knight of Swords, who is aligned through his heart. He's wearing green armor, which enables him in his heart to use his superpowers of the Knight. The superpowers of the Knight are determination and will to transcend and rise above perceived conflict and perceived polarity and the experiences of paradox, to rise above in order to gain new perspectives that enable him to move forward. And so there's a secret tool hidden here, which is in his 4 propellers. And those reference the 4 of Swords, which we know as truths, and the 4 tools, the practices of the fourfold way. So there are challenges inherent in the path of the sword. And in Gemini, we see these challenges in the 3 cards associated with Gemini, which are all Bardos, the 8, 9, 10 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords is a key entry point here, because Gemini launches with inspiration, and then there's a tendency in the mind to begin over analyzing. And so the message here, in order to come aligned with your desire to connect with your destiny, is to stay in your heart and use your will, use your strength, use your alignment, tools of the sword as well as the tools of willpower and embodiment that we've been bringing forward this year. Use those tools to transcend perceptions of conflict in order to see things from a new perspective. This month is all about freedom, especially through what we're calling the pendulum effect of being able to find balance internally through expansion and transcendence, and then inner alignment. So show up, pay attention, speak your truth, release attachment to outcome, the tools of the 4 of Swords, and in each moment you'll find equilibrium by accessing those aspects that are appropriate in the time. And all of this comes back to destiny, because this is all about releasing all perceptions of being trapped or being a victim, being held to fates, instead of being available to really flower into the potentials of what you've come to bring forward and what you've come to offer, and the amazing abilities and truth of who you are and the essence that you bring to the world. So this is the last day of Jupiter at 10 degrees Libra, and Jupiter is the focal point of the new moon chart this month. And so Jupiter in Libra is the card of the 4 of Swords in Tarot. So this is a day to remember the message of rest, balance activity with rest and spaciousness in order to connect within, connect to your alignment, and come back to the larger feeling and experience of the gift of your destiny. transcend all perceptions of being trapped or being held, and know that those are just opportunities to learn new truths. So, have a really great day. There's something more coming in. Remember to transcend whenever you feel stuck or held or bound or obligated. Remember to take a breath and use your powers. Right now there's a special power of new perception. It requires you moving back into your heart, the green armor. Take a breath, air, swords, air. Take a breath from your heart, and that is an automatic tool, the heart breath, an automatic tool to raise your frequency and transcend perspectives to gain new insight. So this is a time of bringing forward all the tools we've been practicing and sharing them and celebrating with each other and communicating what we're learning. Communication is a part of this process. So communicate your insights as well as your challenges and explore that way. And have a great day.